points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Kent State Golden Flashes. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Golden Flashes offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Buys a little extra time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the Florida State Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get it in with the run, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. To the end zone, and is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses.
And he's still running after the move. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team...
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That's caught. It's Martin. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Period will be a second down. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Golden Flashes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Golden Flashes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's reverse. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Noles moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Good timing on the quick out. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Bond.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys. throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Still looking, on the move. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Carpenter. He's got the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him on it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece.
Brings it in down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Sperry. They're setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They're going to run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points.
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Berry. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Chandler. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to...
Continues to fight for yards. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Just keep swinging it. It's on target and complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kent State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air. It's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Crosses the 45.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Finds the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down and getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Sweet cut there. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Noles are in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody...
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to... And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Now, when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football.
There he goes! He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Rushes on him. Oh, he makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Chandler. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Golden Flashes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Number 85. The catch and score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Florida State, 21.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Perry. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? And the offense gets the ball back as time expires, and that sort of sums up the end of this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and Jesse.
Sports.